My name is Janet. I am the Senior Case Manager at Exodus YouthWorks.
What?
A typical engagement with an AOD client would be first the initial interview. So a person will make an appointment to come in and have an interview. We'll do an assessment. We talk about things like obviously what type of addiction we're dealing with, and we will go from there. We'll assess what kind of services that person needs, whether it's rehab or just counselling, just depending on what exactly it is that we're dealing with. Okay, so the difference between an AOD client and a client that doesn't have an issue with drugs or alcohol would be we offer services from employment to just our drop-in centre to how to write a resume, things like that. An AOD client will differ a lot. So the approach that we take with our AOD clients, first and foremost, is non-judgmental. Anybody that comes here and discloses that they have an alcohol or a drug-related problem, it's treated with a high level of sensitivity and, like I said, non-judgment. We've had people come through here that have an addiction to, whether it's ice or marijuana even. So basically it's the initial assessment will tell us which programs we are going to place that person in.
Okay. My name is Pablo Lolio. I'm one of the case managers at Exodus YouthWorks. I think the education, the formal education is really important to create like a professional framework to be able to work with different kind of clients, because everyone is different. All the clients and the problems are going to be different. So when you have a formal background that can give you a structure or a way to deal with these issues, I think it really makes your whole life easier, and you can get the different approaches and use them together if you have to do so. Is something that we have seen a growing number of ICE users on the last couple of years. So the number of ICE users has been growing dramatically, and we still have the young people, they use marijuana or even alcohol, because a lot of people forget that alcohol is also a drug. If you don't know how to drink, if you're not only drinking socially, it can be a big issue, because alcohol and the other drugs are going to be involved in the cases of domestic violence and even sexual abuse and other issues like that. It's going to affect how the person behaves. So drink driving, in all the other issues that go around and together and sometimes running parallel to these kind of addictions.
Hi, my name is Maria Cochet and I'm the Assistant Manager at Exodus YouthWorks. I don't think any sort of study is actually going to prepare you for working with AOD clients. It can definitely inform your practice. It can give you some really critical knowledge to be able to deal and kind of understand the theory behind certain drugs and addictions and why the mind works the way it does, why people just, fall into addiction and why addiction is so hard to get out of. But I don't think it can actually prepare you for working with an individual. That definitely has to come through your experience. And as you can see, Exodus has been working with clients in this area for over 15 years now. And it's, and another thing is you can't look at a piece of paper and then apply everything you've learnt to every single client, because every single client's going to be very, very different to the next. So I don't think it's enough to just say I've studied this.
Standing?
I definitely think for clients to be within a community and with other people who are from the same background definitely helps them. One of the biggest reasons a lot of people fall into addiction is a sense of exclusion. So to know that there is a community there with people from the same background, from the same mindset, it can definitely help a person to get out of their current situation.